Okay. Okay. I really need to shut that up. I really need to shut that up. Audio. Let's turn that off. Don't want that on right now. Okay. Next is to turn on that and put up the live screen. I'm just going to verify that everything's coming through. Disclaimer, mods are active. It's in the description as well, but disclaimer, mods are active on this. So you all know. You have all been warned. Everybody has been warned. I'm currently going to wait to see if the stream catches up to New Vegas or not. Because I can't go through what I'm planning to do if it doesn't. So episode 1 is currently a test run of whether or not it's going to do what I want it to do. So if you're watching live, just bear in mind that I am double checking everything to make sure that we're good and we're good. Excellent. Let's get a vertibird coming in, shall we? Let's not call it this close to the gas station. Petrol station for other Brits. I hate that. So one of the ways you can tell my game is modded is this here. Another way is literally my left arm. And then of course that. So this is from the Enclave Commander mod. Since obviously it's Fallout New Vegas, I can't reskin these guys, otherwise I would. I'm actually grateful that the cabin is dark where they're usually stood. Keeps them out of my face. For any Enclave fans, no, they're not loyal to the Enclave, they're loyal to me. We literally stole this in DC. That's how I'm explaining it all. I stole it, deal with it. Bibbidi bobbidi, I stole your property.
Sir.
Fucking hate that on these benches. Like the first standing the block up. Reason I'm using Enclave Commander is it just makes patrols more interesting if it's not just me by my lonesome. I've actually had a good few laughs with this mod so far, actually. Except last night, I ran into a problem last night with mods. Turns out I'd cocked something up on my end. Managed to fix it. Turns out I had the wrong loader active. Hey, hey, that was not good. That was in no way. That was in no way good. Don't tell me. I'm about to crash. The command radio is offline again. That means I'm probably about to crash. Probably. It's quite common to crash with New Vegas. And 3. I have ran 3. I've run into a problem with Fallout 3, which is why Fallout 3 is not being shown. Anything that is vanilla, I will mention, is vanilla. My power armor is not. It's actually got the Brotherhood texture over it. I'll show what I'm using. There's proof. Like, it's literally the vanilla armor, but with a mod that puts the Brotherhood paint over it. If I can find the faction stats. There's why. I know initially I said that I was going to do this to where I could get a few other things going. Yeah, we've run into a problem. The original idea was going to be to somebody's trying to pick somebody up with their car. Lovely. Okay, so I can equip and unequip my weapon, but then I can't seem to use. Oh, there we go. There we go. Finally. Here we go. Calling the boys. Another stolen vertibird. From when we took over Adams Air Force Base. Don't forget when we took Navarro as well. Can't forget that. I'm gonna go with a bunch of with a bunch of knights again, since I'm gonna largely stay in the Mojave. Don't really need other paladins for that. And the command is not going through again. That's possibly... Okay, that's possibly an error on the mods contradicting each other a bit there, I think. What's over there? Yeah, 4 is empty when it should have the command radio. You cannot hotkey that item anymore. Right, I can no longer hotkey that item, that's weird. Can I hotkey it now? No. Okay. So, yeah, something I'm doing is preventing the hotkeying. Or something's gone wrong somewhere inside the thingy-mabobber. Doesn't really matter, I can set them to follow me through the alternative means. So that doesn't matter none. Let's shut the window, because the neighbours are outside and they're having a conversation, and I don't really want that popping up on stream if I can avoid it, because it might. And I'm not saying it will, but it might. How we lost someone of Alpha Squad already? I'm pretty sure I called in 8 men and apparently I lost one. That happens. It's annoying, but it happens.
Hello. Sir.
Now, obviously I've already done the DLCs, that's why I've got beacons deployed already. It's so that I can literally just fly in, do patrol, fly out. It's actually really good for that. Again, I had problems with 2 different mods, New Vegas multiplayer and Taylor to Wasteland. It's something on my end, that's all I know. New Vegas multiplayer just isn't recognised, actually, now that I think on it. I think is the problem. And then the other one is literally because I haven't properly installed it, I guess. I don't know. Most likely. Don't forget though, I'm used to running console mods for Fallout. So, yeah. That's literally the root cause of the issue. Before anybody says anything about the blue grass, no, I don't know why it's blue. It's something to do with the scientists. The think tank behind me. Nothing I can do there. Now, funnily enough, I'm not actually with my hands on the keyboard much when he's walking like this, like my character. See, because I can turn my camera around like that. I mean, actually, yeah, I can do it anyway with holding W, but, like, the point is, if you press Q on your keyboard, they'll walk anyway. They'll initiate the NPC walking style straight out the gate. There are people on Fallout 76 who nicknamed this the Horrigan Walk because of the fact that I do this on 76 all the time. It's like, yeah, dude, I'm gonna walk around because, you know, if you do role playing on an online game and you're role playing as a military group and you want to be accurate, then you're gonna walk around. If not, you're gonna do what that guy did and run in. And well, you just saw what happened to him when he ran in. He died. So yeah, don't be this lobotomite. Don't run in. Take your time, enjoy the game, enjoy the company of your friends. You know, enjoy the experience. You know, the whole point you're doing it is to not only roleplay, but you're doing it to spend time with one another on a game that you enjoy playing together. So why not NPC walk? Why not take your time? Why rush around everywhere? That's my response to people who like to laugh at me for that. But there's quite a few people who walk around. If you're sightseeing, for instance, in the game, say you've done all the quests, but you've not really had time to like walk around and actually get a good look at the environment, I recommend just actually doing it, walking around, getting a good look at the environment. It's a good idea. I don't really need this ammo, but I'm taking it anyway. Because you never know what gun I feel like using until I get there. I usually just use energy weapons. I'm not gonna lie, I'm still not a big fan of the way the new Vegas plasma rifles work. Nice. I will not be on. I will not be on for that this week. Largely because I'm doing this for a change of pace. Now, I do have a few other mods besides the one I'm running to get rid of the pit boys. So let me actually lean myself. My left arm there is supposed to have my pit boy. So let me remove my helmet and put on that. There's the pit boy. Now, the glove should not have come back on. That's annoying to me. Because in my vanilla game, or well, less modded game, the pit boy glove isn't there, period, because I have the Repcon spacesuit. You do not need a mod to remove that annoying glove. Literally just grab the Repcon spacesuit. Literally. I did it on PS3. I was able to remove the pit boy glove on PS3 New Vegas. So, do with that information as you will. Because all I did was put on a Repcon spacesuit. But as for your stream on Sunday, Silent, good luck to you with that, my friend. Because 76 streams, it's like doing GTA live streams. They can invite people you really don't want to server bomb you to try and server bomb you. So right now, I've got a good number of nights with me. I don't know where the 8th one went. He fucking fell off the face of the universe. But if any of my men died at this place, I am officially calling in the Paladins. Now, for those who don't know, and this is vanilla information, so disclaimer, spoiler, if you haven't played New Vegas, brief spoiler, you can join the Brotherhood and you can become a paladin in New Vegas. It's not that big of a spoiler. I mean, the game has been out for years and years and years, so if you haven't played it and you're wanting to play it, you know, it's been out long enough now where I can say, like, if you don't want spoilers, you shouldn't really be watching a New Vegas mod video at this point. That's my opinion. You know, you could just skip ahead of that bit by like 5-10 minutes. You won't really miss much. That being said, funnily enough, to get idolized, I did not use console commands. I actually did the DLC. The Ulysses DLC, I actually did that. Did all that off camera, off screen. For you guys. You know, you guys didn't get to view that. And again, the reason I didn't do the DLC the way I'd originally wanted to is I wanted to do the DLC with the New Vegas multiplayer mod running, so that we could give a truly unique opinion of the DLC running with that mod running. But again, there's a problem with it on my end. I don't know what it is. It's not, it just won't recognize it. It just straight up will not recognize it. It refuses to recognize it. My own man nearly blew my bum off. Guys, chill the fuck out, yeah? Like, damn. No. Well, that deals with that. Moving on. Now, usually when I did these Wasteland patrols prior, they weren't live streamed. They were genuine videos, and they did have mods. They did have mods in the Fallout 4 ones. They did have PS4 mods. So they were modded, and it was one of the ways that I would show the mods off. Now in New Vegas' case, it's just something I haven't done yet. I hadn't got around to it proper. Because I didn't have the PC at the time. I didn't have any of it really that I have now. So this is one of the first things that came to my mind when I saw this communication equipment. Because the first place I saw it was with the Enclave in Fallout 3. And I've always associated it since with the Enclave. But the problem with that assessment is, if you look at where I am, I'm at Big Mountain, which was a pre-war research site with, ties to the US military and so on and so forth. So these lights and these devices are not Enclave. They're pre-war US military property. So I have learned playing through the DLCs a good bit. One of the other reasons is that I'm just gonna have him walk around and not, fast travel a lot, is so that I can engage with the comments. I know that might seem kind of productive, but at the same time, I'm doing episode 1 as a stream, partially because I still have yet to install the video capture stuff to my computer, and because I want to gauge how liked this is. So when it's uploaded, I am going to rename it to episode 1 pilot. We'll go from there, but it'll all come down to how how well this gets received as to whether or not this continues or it doesn't. Now, 76 is going to remain on console. I do not intend to get that on PC. I do intend, however, to get Fallout 4 on PC with all the DLC, because I found a lot of good mods for that. If you're wondering what mods I'm running, I'm gonna go through after stream, get all the links to all the mods that I'm running on Nexus. I can't guarantee that everything's on Nexus because it's not. NVSE is not. Not there. NVSE. There's New Vegas script extender. That is not on Nexus. But you can find links to it from the mods that require it, like Enclave Commander. Now, again, my hotkey item isn't working, but at least I look proper now. It's not like, oh, by the way, you know, you've got power armor on, but we're gonna not armor your entire left arm. Doesn't make any damn sense to me, that. One of the things I can do on this Wasteland patrols that I couldn't on the other one though is fly from one place to another by vertibird. There is going to be a lot of walking, unfortunately. Again, though, that's why it's going to be if it's going to be streamed, that'll be determined as well by how many likes this gets. I'll just go with the flow until I can get the video capture element going, and then obviously from there we'll go from there. I also know that this game in particular, Fallout New Vegas, is a massive favourite with the fans of Fallout 1, Fallout 2. I personally came to Fallout with Fallout 3, but I've done my due diligence. I've gone through looking over Fallout 1 and the story, Fallout 2 and the story, finding the lore by looking at, okay, what can I find here, what can I find there. It's how I know so much about the Brotherhood, and I recently got called out on that. An Enclave fan called me a nerd. The truth is, mate, at least unlike you Enclave boys, we Brotherhood boys know to use our heads, you know, we know how to use our brain. That's in our skull, you know. You guys tend to not do that, like, when you then cited, sounds like someone who doesn't have a mobile base crawler would say, yeah, neither do you, buddy, we blew it up and used it to make our airship. You know who you are, because you watch this channel too, so I'm not even gonna go there. There's a sentry bot somewhere, I can hear it rolling around. Oh, there he is. Is he getting rid of me? That's actually cool. That's actually cool. I don't think I've noticed this guy before. My game is in English, but for some reason he's not. Like, everything else is in English but him, but the sentry bot. Nah, he's not hostile, so. Anyway. The reason I walked all the way here. The Anchorage, Alaska cannon. And I can finally shoot the damn thing. Bang. Fucking love that. I fucking love that. Okay, enough fun for me. Let's stop doing that now. Otherwise I'll be here instead of trolling around. Oh man, it looks so much better when it's like this. Like, if we can get it to where we can put in alternate versions of the Pip-Boy and get our power armor to look like this, like the devs could do it. They just didn't because it was easier and quicker to just take off that one bit of armor. And I understand why, obviously, you're on a deadline and stuff, but like, at least make it an optional thing. Like, the same with the Pip-Boy glove. I'm glad it's gone in 4 because I've never really been a fan of that style of glove. And having it on one hand, like, why was that not a removable thing? Time to put to use the Enclave Commander mod a little bit. I love how it does the 4 fly through the solid buildings thing. So that hasn't changed. Yep. And that is the power of the Brotherhood of Steel. I am not using any mods that buff these guys. They are literally at whatever health they load in with from the New Vegas edition of Enclave Commander. That is literally it. I have not strengthened them at all. Protonic axes. Is it proton or photon? Let's double check that. No, it is called a proton axe, even though I'm pretty sure it's more photonic, but you know. The reason I say that is it looks like the photonic resonance barriers. And the only reason I know what they are is because I played Fallout 3 and Liberty Prime said what they were. Satanite Steel Power Fist. Interesting with a kit. Usually I won't stream this early. Usually. Especially on a weekday. Because, you know, most people won't tune in on a weekday because they're, you know, education. It's not going to say school because although a lot of people will be going to school, there's also a lot that go to college or university through the week. So it's not really fair to say school in hindsight. Work, education, it's all bullshit. I still don't really get what a lot of this big empty stuff is actually about. Like, I'm not a scribe. I am not a scribe. Okay? I don't understand half what this crap does. I just know that it's dangerous to be in the hands of anyone else because, well, look at all the Cazadors and the Night Stalkers running amok that came from this place. Yeah! Yeah, no, every time we let the eggheads play God, something goes very, very, very wrong. So to go back around to Fallout 76, I actually found some very, very interesting mods to kind of take the piss a little bit, because these are mods, right, that Bethesda's definitely seen by now, where they've got all the Brotherhood of Steel T60 icons for the ranks and everything on every power armor that was in the game, in the vanilla game. So you're talking your XO1s and all that good stuff, right? But then you've got the barricades as well. There's mods for all of it. Like, the devs are not telling me that they cannot figure out how this works. Like, you guys make the game, and we, the community, then make mods for said game. You are not telling me that you cannot do the stuff we're doing. You can't copy it. You can't, you know, ask for permission to make it canon that you can build these things. You know, you're not saying that to my face. You're not rubbishing me face. I do believe I've been in here before. There's that many different fucking areas to this place, I actually don't know. This stream isn't going to be as long as the usual streams. Largely because I do have other things I'm going to be doing today, but it's largely like, oh yeah, I'm going to try to fucking get this mod to work again, or that mod to work again. I've also got places to go later on today. Not going to disclose what I'm up to in my personal life, other than I am going somewhere. Which is another reason why the stream won't be as long as usual. If anyone knows where to find Muggy's personality, feel free to comment it. I actually don't know where his personality is, and I really want that little robot to be working. I personally find him hilariously adorable. I mean, come on. It's a Robco Securetron that's been shrunk. And it has an obsession with cleaning mugs. That's kind of hilarious. Not for the robot though, I suppose. But then, it's a machine, what do I care? Like, seriously. Is that a landmine? What the hell? What the hell was that doing on there? Fucking landmine on a pipe. Like, why are there landmines on the pipe? Like, what's up with that? Somebody in the comments actually tell me what's up with that. What the actual fuck is up with that? This is gonna again be one of those types of streams where, even though I'm running mods, you're not gonna really necessarily see a whole lot of the mods that I'm running, because again, I'm largely walking around patrolling the Wasteland, discussing different topics with the viewers while I do it. I mean, those of you who know what to expect from the Brotherhood of Steel, you know full well why I'm picking up the energy weapons, like the proton axes and stuff. You already know why I'm taking that stuff. If you don't know, the Brotherhood of Steel collects technology. That is something we do. And the reason for that is because usually, if you leave people to their own devices, they do something really stupid with it. Like trying to play God. And you really don't want to do that. So, yeah, that's another thing. Like, the Brotherhood doesn't agree with leaving energy weapons lying around because we know for a fact that there are raiders and other groups that are gonna use that to get an edge. And yeah, no, it's better with us who's largely gonna leave everyone alone than in the possession of groups like, you know, the Raiders, the Enclave, heck, even the NCR shouldn't have access to power armor and advanced technologies, because if you play New Vegas, and I do recommend it, if you haven't played it, I strongly recommend you get New Vegas and give it a go. It is actually a lot of fun. But if you play New Vegas, if you haven't, again, do so. But if you play New Vegas, you will learn from the people in the Mojave that they don't really like the NCR, that the NCR is forcing its will onto these people and forcing their government, their laws onto them. It's one thing for us to walk up and go, hey, give us your energy weapon and the ammo for it. Because after that, we fuck off. We walk away after that. You can even get a finder's fee. Fallout 3, Outcast Collection Agent. The Outcasts pay you to retrieve the technology. So, you know, it's not impossible, but I suppose it varies from chapter to chapter as to what their policy is on that. I know that in Fallout 4, the orders were any advanced technology is to be confiscated or recovered. And again, I'm pretty sure you can get a finder's fee, as many of the proctors will give you a finder's fee for things like technical data, reactor coolant, yada 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 yada. So it's, you know, it's not beyond the question. I don't know why it hasn't come up again. But why the fuck is my phone with volume on when I muted it? Stupid phone. But one of the things that my group in 76 does, besides walking around, if we don't walk this fucking slow, I will be honest, we do walk. We do walk like the NPCs, but we're not this fucking slow, at least. I feel like it's slightly slower. But then that might just be my perspective on it, you know, if I'm used to doing it, and I'm not used to doing it in New Vegas anymore, because I haven't played this game in a very long time, then, you know, I'm not going to have the same perceptions. I mean, it might just be as well that when I walk around, I'm usually on console, so I'm, you know, controller walking, not keyboard walking, where I can just press Q and it'll do the rest. But this game franchise, let me just touch on the franchise. This game franchise is my favourite by far. It won me over from Fallout 3. It was the first one I played, and I loved it. And I have enjoyed New Vegas, and I haven't. New Vegas, there's a reason why I say that, and it's... Hold on, let me deal with this asshole. And it's the way the Brotherhood acts in New Vegas that actually bothers me. They're the remnants and descendants of the remnants of the United States Armed Forces. Why the flying fudge Are they cowering in a bunker? Letting a man who's clearly got severe PTSD run the chapter into the ground and letting paranoia dictate how they do things. Doesn't make sense to me. And that's Obsidian. That's Obsidian. That's everybody. Everybody who loves New Vegas is going to rip into me for critiquing that because it's Obsidian. And they view Obsidian as can't do any wrong compared to Bethesda. The truth is they can and they have. Because every developer has their own opinion on things. And I have my own opinion on things. But like, it's one of those things of, if the man is mentally unfit to lead the chapter, he should have been removed. He should have been dismissed from his eldership because he cannot do the duties he needs to do because of, again, being governed by fear. Now, that being said, Elder McNamara, the elder I'm talking about, is a much better option than Head Paladin Hardin. Head Paladin Hardin is, unironically or ironically, depending on how you look at it, a hard liner. Irony being his name. Hard is in both hardliner and hardin. But maybe I'm just putting two and two, making a joke where there doesn't need to be one. That all being said again though, like, it's my opinion. And everybody has the right to a different one. There's nothing that says you have to agree with my opinion on that. It's just from my personal point of view, they shouldn't have had the Brotherhood like that. Here's another one, right? And this is going to get Enclave fans. This is going to get Enclave fans' attention. The way they did Colonel Autumn dirty. I kind of get it. And I also know why a lot of years. A lot of years are like, oh, they shouldn't have done that with Colonel Autumn. Well, they should have. And I'll say two reasons why. One, if you give him the code and you cooperate, he kills you. That is felony murder. Felony murder, right there. Two, he tries to have you killed by his soldiers, countermanding the orders of his superior. His boss, President Eden, specifically states, I would like to see him in my office. And Colonel Autumn is like, no, he's a prisoner. A prisoner whose only use is to give me a code and then I'm going to kill him. So Autumn is a dick. And he got done in as a dick should be. Now, we can all say, you know, from our own personal opinion, he shouldn't have been done that dirty. But at the time, the way they were telling the story was they were telling it as it had already happened, and that the canon ending was the Broken Steel Brotherhood victory, where Project Purity brings clean, fresh drinking water to the masses. That was confirmed in Fallout 4. Sorry, Enclave fans, your fantasy universe doesn't live up to law. But hey, you know, again, they did do a lot of it dirty with that, and that's Bethesda. You know, a lot of fans will agree that there could have been more player choice in that than just, oh yeah, you do this for President Eden, everybody else dies. Guess what? So do you if you drink it. Guess what else? The Brotherhood blows him up anyway. So he can't put into effect his promise of making you a part of his enclave anyway. Because he's kind of, well, blown up bits of metal and circuits. Sorry about the spoilers. But again, the games have been out a while now. X22. I like how the spore plants here, like in fucking Vault 22. It's like, come on, man, stop playing God with this stuff. I really do prefer the power armor without the pit boy glove. I hate that fucking glove. It's just personal preference. I've always hated it. I hated it in Fallout 3. And I hate it in New Vegas too whenever it ends up on my hand. It's like, no, get this off. Do I have a spacesuit on me, or should I go to Repcon? I should probably go to Repcon and just grab it. Then obviously put on a different outfit where the glove loads on. But then I'm mostly in power armor anyway, so it's not really going to bother me that much. I don't really get out of power armor once I've got it on. You see, this is again going to be one of those things, like, US Wasteland Patrols is going to get, it's going to get a reboot sooner or later. It really is. Like, if it's on here, if it's on 76, on the PlayStation 5, it's going to happen one way or another. Just to bring back more diversity to the channel. And speaking of the diversity of the channel, I do apologise for not getting ready or not. I can't get the hang of it. I can't get the hang of it. I keep trying to, and I can't get the hang of it yet. So once I've got the hang of it, maybe. Initially was going to plan on doing that with my friend Andy, who's the owner of the channel, Andy Rides. But obviously, he's doing moto vlogging now. Can't get my words out. Bollocks. He's doing moto vlogging now, and I'm still doing gaming. So yeah, there's that. Press caps to lock the run in. Let's spice it up a little bit. Get through this area. So usually walking does me just fine. I mean, the run in this game is not the greatest. You're not sprinting, but the run in this game is not the greatest. That's why they brought in, you know, the whole sprint thing. Into 4. A lot of players as well are not happy with Fallout 4 because the protagonists are suddenly talking. But here's the thing, is there are mods to shut that out, even on PS4, right? But the story is being told from the present tense, not the past tense. Every other Fallout game has been in past tense. And no matter what the theories are about Fallout 4, you're a human being. Because guess what? I've looked it up. I can't see your call because I'm live streaming, bro. I'm going to actually send him a link to that. Hold on. Let's try to get him in here. Another way you know I'm on PC is by the fact that it popped up in the top left that I was getting a Discord call. Discord is my preferred means of communication. It's better than having a fucking SIM card. Don't need a SIM card to make a call. Just need fucking Wi-Fi. Free texts. Free calls. And it's all meant for gaming. It can be used for that, which is the best part. I know that this kind of pace is not for everyone, where I'm mostly walking around, but it does again give me the freedom to have a discussion with you guys who view it. In fact, I'm going to just drop episode 1 off the name entirely at this point. I'm just going to call it Pilot. And she, again, more of this is guaranteed. And I will do it in video format if it gets up to a decent number of likes. Because I actually do enjoy playing New Vegas. It's a game that honestly has dropped off a lot in recent time. Obviously, Fallout 4, Fallout 76. Fallout 4 is still getting mods, but New Vegas and 3 have kind of been forgotten, and it's a shame. If there's any mod authors who still make mods for New Vegas, feel free to send me any Brotherhood style mods you make. Ooh, what's this? I haven't been over here yet. Let me up there. Ooh. Why do I get the feeling I'm about to get absolutely fucking rushed? Hey man. Why do I get the feeling in here I'm gonna get butt rushed? Oh, Canadian. I'm gonna show it on the current end of the stream, but look at this. I fixed the mod. I fixed it. Nah, it's all good, mate. It happened. No harm, no foul. Is that a blowfly? Yeah, that a blowfly. What the stupid, annoying fly? Flies in real life are annoying. The ones in Fallout? Yeah, no, burn them with fire. Ding! Heard it! I'm not gonna be funny. Earlier I was actually messing around with the Liberty Prime New Vegas mod. I did get that working. The reason I've actually deactivated it is actually for a very simple reason of you are gonna be walking for ages. And it's slower than this. This is pretty slow. But I can at least do this. What in the Sam? What the fuck are you? Shoot it! Open fire! Oh, that's shooting plasma! Fuck me! Abomination! Look at that! It was more machine than it was blowfly. Goddamn eggheads. Like this is not even modded. This area is not modded. This area is genuine DLC. Like the map itself I've barely touched. I've only touched Hidden Valley. Like literally, the only area I've modded is Hidden Valley. I haven't modded anywhere else. What the fuck was with that blowfly though? That was something else, man.
Sir?
Don't tell me you've lost your rifle. Well, he's dead if he's lost his gun. Nothing ever good comes from that. have a look. Yeah, his gun is gone. Take that. There we go. So yeah, take care of my soldiers. Unlike the Enclave, who largely throw their men into hopeless fights against, you know, Liberty Prime. Colonel Autumn. You know, it's funny that you mentioned that. Actually, it's funny that you commented about the Sentinel. I began debating the whole having a Sentinel because it's not required, and if he's not pulling his weight, well, it's on stream and what I'm implying. I think it's kind of obvious, but I'll spell it out. He might just find himself no longer with that privilege. Because Sentinel, the rank of Sentinel is a privilege rank. It is a rank that affords you a great deal of privilege. And as such, it's a rank that you put into because you get stuff done and you prove that you're trustworthy enough to earn that kind of, you know, liberty that it provides. If you're not going to pull your weight and you're in a player group, you better expect your ass to lose that. The Brotherhood of Steel in Fallout 4 did something interesting. They ended up arresting one of their own. Now, out west, there's the Circle of Steel. I'm not going to go into it much, and it's more law stuff. But they're basically the military police of the Brotherhood of Steel. That's the ins and outs of it. If they feel you're too dangerous to be left alive because you're endangering everybody alive, they're not going to take you alive at that point. Oh no, that was Fallout Brotherhood of Steel tactics. Yeah, that was a funny one. That was a really funny one. That was a good. Can't remember exactly how it went. Damn it. And it was Paladin Radcheck or Ragcheck, one of the two. Oh yeah. If you lose your armor, you will spend a week in the box. If you lose your weapon, you will spend a week in the box. Hold on. No, no, that's not it. It's similar. There it is. If you break your weapon, you will spend a week in the box. If you break your armor, you will spend a week in the box. And if you lose either, I'll kill you myself. There it is. It came back to me. There it is. That's literally in the intro of Fallout Tactics too. I'll see if I can get that up on video a minute. Hang on. Let's see if I can actually get that up on video. Find it.
Art of war and survival. In my time in the Brotherhood, I have personally trained more than 50 initiates, and I am proud to say almost 14 of them are still alive and kicking. The elders have ordered me to mold you flabby, hip-slapping, berry-picking, rat-rubbing, ramen kissers into capable warriors. And I am going to do it, even if it kills you. I will teach you how to eat, sleep, walk, talk, shoot, spit like a Brotherhood soldier. First level of training will be recruitment detail. You'll go to the surrounding villages and see what able-bodied primates are ready for an honest life's work. It is your duty to remind the village elders that if they want continued protection from the scum of this world, they will uphold their end of the bargain by providing resources and their best and brightest for Brotherhood training. Now get your weak-kneed, superstitious, soft-skinned, uneducated butts to the armory. You'll be issued basic weapons and armor. There are 3 simple rules to follow with Brotherhood equipment. If you damage your weapon, you will spend a week in the box. If you damage your armor, you will spend a week in the box. If you lose either, I'll kill you myself. And one final thing, ladies. Welcome to the Brotherhood of Steel.
I fucking love that. I fucking love that. The only reason I've actually played that on stream is because it's an intro cutscene from Fallout Tactics. It's the second intro cutscene, and it was relevant to what I was asked in the comments about it. So yeah, I did that on purpose just now. Yeah, I played it. It's something I haven't done before on stream. So if you don't watch all my streams, you'll have missed that one. Hey, you'll miss that. You'll miss that like a stormtrooper in the original films when they were trying to hit something. I do like though how in like the animated like Star Wars Rebels, how they actually do land hits on what they're aiming at a lot more than they miss. Because it implies there was a lot more going on in the films than, you know, as a viewer you would understand. So the eggheads of Big Mountain have been making all kinds of, well, godless fucking horrors. I am here to make sure that the weaponry end of that doesn't go beyond Big Mountain, unless it goes, of course, to the Brotherhood. I don't want to know what happened to that fella. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. He died doing maintenance. I don't want to know. Straight up, do not want to know. Did some of you maggots just die on me? No. Outstanding. I love that weapon. So one of the things that I do that bugs people is the walking thing is this. It bugs people. I like it. Lets me get a good look at my surroundings. I'm not rushing in to get, you know, slapped about by a death claw or something. Because believe it or not, that has happened to me a lot when I've ran in before. Like I've gone running around like everybody else like this. You know, just going like this all the time, everywhere I'm going. Yeah, I've died a lot more doing that than doing this. I've lived a lot more doing this. There is merit to being a walking person. Big Mountain is quite the large place. I mean, before the nukes it was a literal mountain. So, you know. There's that. Now I will be wrapping up this stream soon in order to get ready to go where I need to go. Again, my hotkeyed item isn't working for this. I have to click it now, which is fine. I can live with that. It's no big deal. When this wants to work, that'll be great. Yeah, guys, we might want to get out of the way. We might want to get out of the way, like right now. Move! Next faction. I summoned 8 men and I lost one. I lost one immediately at spawn. So, meh. Time to report in.
Sir.
Let's move. See, one of the positives that's going to come when I do start doing this in video format is I'll be able to edit out a lot of the walking around, where it's just walking, which right now I do be filling with obviously talking. So I will get into looking into getting recommended video gear from a friend of mine who now does motorcycle vlogging. His channel is actually linked on my channel's page. On my channel. So go pay that a visit. Let's go across to this. I'm gonna just fast travel in because there's no way in fuck I am walking this far. The vertebrae's literally all the way over there. I'm not walking all the way over here. They could have got it closer, but I mean it works. So why not? No, not that button. I still occasionally slip up with the keyboard.
Sir?
And then all I gotta do is click that. They'll all run out this door. And I'll just show you, they're not there. See? Nobody here. It loads them out of the game, deletes them from the game. So when they're not being used, it keeps things nice and simple. And I don't have to go into this and then put in disable, click on them and put disable to get rid of them that way. I'm not gonna lie, my Fallout character on New Vegas is not the best, but I mean, he does the job. I could have made better, but I went with that look because it's the kind of look I've always kind of just gone with. That's the kind of look a bit like Colonel Autumn in my opinion. But there, see, this is modern. You can tell the minute I walk in, and it's that metal on the floor and all that there. Like, that's not usually here. The banners and stuff are everywhere. When I go to make future Fallout discussions on the opinions of the Brotherhood, you might just find me streaming from Vegas, sat here. So you've seen the hallway, this is the bedroom / office area, the beds are over there, the lockers are there, kitchen area's over there as well on the other side of that wall. I'll just quickly get up. It's all over there. Mainframe access point. Doesn't actually work. Of course it doesn't. You've got the bathroom. Storage. Into the crates. You've got the workbenches area here. It's like you recycle all your ammo, store your ammo, all that good stuff. So if you're running survival, I don't know what weight is like. I would run this in survival, but I'd end up using console commands to just spawn me a crap ton of food. And then I'd put it in the fridge there, and I'd have my water in there. I wouldn't really need water though, because that, but it's more for if I go outside on patrol, I need it. But don't be surprised if we have discussions going forward that are to do with the Brotherhood of Steel, and you see New Vegas pop up in the background of Brotherhood of Steel radio, or you know, Brotherhood Q&A. I will do a Q&A at some point to do with my views on the Brotherhood of Steel and my view of what the overall mission is. But yeah, so this is going to be where I terminate this stream because I do actually have to go and do stuff because I'm as I've been saying repeatedly, I am going places today. So for all you who've managed to get this far, thank you for tuning in. Obviously I'm going to discuss a little bit before I end the stream. I always do. I'm known to ramble at the end of my streams, especially. But to Silent and Canadian, thank you both for joining me while I was live. To those who watch this afterwards, I do apologise for how long it is. I actually didn't realise how long it was. I've been streaming for just over an hour. I didn't realise that. My apologies for it being so long. I know that many viewers don't like it being this long. But you've also got to remember, you know, if I'm doing Wasteland patrols, I don't really edit on this channel. It's not something that I've done. It's not something that I like to do. But every now and then I'll edit in images of data mines and stuff. So going forward, you might see Brotherhood of Steel radio videos where I get other people in Discord, I test it out, see if they can be heard and whatnot, and we discuss upcoming data mines for 76. But in the background, it'll just be me sat in Hidden Valley and Fallout New Vegas, simply because it'll make it easier for me to edit it all if I do it over PC, as opposed to on PlayStation, where I've then got to, you know, I record it, I've then got to edit it, get all the images moved from PC to console, which means I've got to go through a friend of mine because I don't have the PlayStation app. My phone does not have the room, and I do not have the patience to fart about with my phone to do that. So it'll be a lot more streamlined for production of those going forward if I do it from PC. Again, more of this is due to come. Obviously, a lot more of it will come from depending on how well received this pilot / episode is. Again, that all being said, though, you know, I didn't say that it was going to be fast paced. I know that a lot of viewers are not going to be happy about. There's going to be a lot of walking, and it's going to be slow because it's New Vegas. But at the same time, it gives me a lot more time to engage with you, my viewers, my subscribers, and from that, obviously, I can interact with you guys more, which is something I need to do on the channel anyway. But that all being said and out of the way, thank you very much to my two friends who've chimed in today. I do appreciate it. If you've enjoyed it, the purple screen is on text. Feel free to do what it says. And until next time, everyone, I will see you later. Oh, before I forget, the Enclave has a truck full of Brahmin, and they'll try to spoon feed you the bullshit. They're full of lies. Typical politics.